Good evening. I have returned once again to talk shit and play video games. As per the usual, I will be playing Once Human because we are beta testing this. As of yet, I have only found one bug. And it looks like I need to do some food gathering. There's a tree in my... It'll go away on its own. Okay, let me just take all that out of there. Damn. Alright, I'm gonna need venison here soon, or something. $8,000. I don't need to upgrade my sniper rifle anymore, right? That's maxed. Calibration. Yeah. This is maxed. My pistol is not maxed, but my pistol is tier... Yeah, this is tier 4. This is only tier 3. Working on this is pointless. I have this revolver, though. Did I make that? It's tier 4. Repair? No, I did not make that. Alright, we're going to disassemble that bad boy. And only carrying weapons that I didn't make. Okay. Nice. Okay. What's going on? Weird rat, I don't know. Love it. I love the names. Some weird ass names. That's so weird. I hear something clicking in my game and it sounds like a Geiger counter and it's terrifying. Oh, shit. Oh. So I've been watching my analytics and man, I am getting massively popular. And I'm not entirely sure I want that, right? That wasn't what I set out to do when I started this YouTube thing. I wasn't trying to get famous. Like, that's not me. I'm actually an introvert. I really don't like dealing with a lot of people. And I've got 210,000 views on one video. I feel like I could die a little inside. Just not even kidding. Oh, crap. So there's that. My mic's on, right? Yeah, my mic's on. Okay. Oh, jeez. Level 43, and it's in green, but I'm only level 38. Oh. I guess I'll go back to this silo and just do it again. So I have no idea what I want to even talk about tonight, other than, hello, bus. Jesus. Oh, you know what? I need to loot that. Oh, damn it. It's going away. Oh, shit, shit, shit. Let's fucking go, guys. Yeah. What up, Colton VR? How you doing? Welcome to the chat. We are playing Once Human. I just got my face stomped in by something. Dealing with that right now. This wasn't what I was even planning to do, but it's going my way, so I'm gonna follow it. Well, I mean, I should hope so. I've been playing it for a while, and this game's in beta, so this is the second time I'm getting to play it. Okay. I didn't think that would work, but it did. I think. Nope, no it didn't. It didn't work. God damn it. Let's sigh. Oh, well, here we go. I need to get in it, because it's got a loot chest in it that I want. You can loot these things once a day, and they have money in them. Shit. Okay. Anyway. Oh, look at this. This was crawling at me because I shot his leg off. That's a really nice detail. I really appreciate that kind of effort that goes into a game. Like, that's really cool. You know, it can't walk, but it doesn't stop it from trying to kill you. Not very long. I went live at 10 o'clock my time. It's 10:13, and actually I don't think I went live exactly at 10. I think it was a little late getting started. So, realistically, like maybe 10 minutes. I've been trying to start earlier than this, but I had some stuff go on here in the house, and I had to deal with that first, so. Yoink! Yo! So I did some upgrades to my motorcycle earlier, and it's faster, and I like it, and it is fucking terrifying. Alright, we're going to go over to here. And I'm going to rerun the dungeon I was running last night. This is, it's a good source of money, good source of resources, and honestly it's a good source of XP. I kind of need to level a little bit. Take it easy, bud. And what's up, Drix? You know what? I keep forgetting to make my chat bigger so I can actually fucking read it. There we go. No. I think this one's alpha. I think I just ran past it. Did I? No, I didn't. think this one's alpha. Yeah, this one's alpha. Sigma is over here somewhere. Right? That's not it. Where is it? Down here? Yeah, that one's Sigma. And then there's another one like up here somewhere. I don't remember. Oh, right here. Phi. I could run Phi again too, but Phi is a little bit lower leveled, and I'm trying to get more XP. The next place we have to go, well, the next boss we have to fight is Roblix, who's a great big dog thing. It's he's pretty beastly. He's not particularly hard to kill. He's just a bullet sponge. So I would like to get myself leveled up so that I can hang out in the last area, which is called the Red Sands, and I'd be able to mine resources there and get even better stuff. I'm going the wrong way. So that I can get my weapons up another tier. That way when I go fight this friggin' thing, I'm not killing it for a day. So first off, we have this. This is really clever. They set this up so that you could just kind of hop down it if you want, but it's hard to do. And there's these claymores. But what you can really do is just jump, and then hit spacebar again, and just let V bring you down very slowly. Now, in the last beta, you had to have a special power-up to be able to do this. Now it's just given to you by default. V is always with you. So that might be a problem. No? Okay. Oop, that's my pipe wrench. That stays there. Okay.
Is someone there?
Someone there.
God damn it, I missed him. Oh, okay. There we go. Rude. Like, I could probably go fight Roblix right now and win the fight. It'll just take me forever and a lot of bullets. Damn it. Okay. And then after I fight Roblix and beat him, there's one more of these silos to go through, and it's called Theta. And me and the wife have never actually done that one. So I'm hoping we can get that done before the end of the beta test. When the beta test ends, that's it. Nobody has access to the game anymore. The servers are offline, you're done. So. There's a lot of people that are playing the game, and they're already playing the game like competitively, right? They're not doing so much bug testing, and they're more doing predefining their strategies before the game actually goes live, so that when the game does go live, they can basically take over. Which I'm not a big fan of, but you tend to have that in test groups. Really? He didn't die? I shot him right in the head. Come on. Shit, that's the heavy. Got him. Okay. Yeah, no. Should be one more. Okay. Ooh, club. Alright. Chest here. And weapons crate. Oh. So I unfortunately had to go through and ban a pretty big number of people today. The comment section on some of my videos has gotten to be honestly absolutely disgusting.
Don't just stand around gawking, get in there! Attack! We're under attack!
can't finish this area by myself. And I don't have the right weapon to do it anyway. You need something that does electricity damage. Because you use it to power up those little battery things. And, yeah, I don't have that. So, I can't do it. And when you power up all the batteries, that thing comes alive and starts starts like climbing out of the curtain and stuff. And then you have to fight it. And it's not a particularly difficult fight. It's not particularly easy either. It's an okay fight. And yeah. This fight that I'm about to do is rough. Just hydrate, food, hydrate again. Alright. Dude lobbed a pineapple at me. Jeez. Rude. Okay, now get some money. Okay, disassemble the goods I got. Got no new weapons. What, I get any armor bits? Somebody got that. No? No. Okay. Where's... Oh, it's right there. Dumb. Hey, how you doing there, bud? Logan and Eric. I have to struggle to read my chat. Where's my stuff? I'm confused about where I put anything. I have too many boxes and not nearly... Yeah, yeah, there we go. All right. Oh, Florida, huh? Ugh. You keep Florida. Too many big bugs. And there's a deer in my living room. There's dinner in my living room. All right. Yeah, no joke. We're actually going to cook that. Oh. Why is my everything not working? Do you use Twitch, Logan and Eric? Or are you YouTube only? I don't remember what I was just doing now. Oh, I have seeds. I have to go in here. Yeah, that's it. You just cut yourself down there, tree. You didn't belong there anyway. Ugh. Damn. Oh, check that. Memetics, specializations. Kind of like this because I like the idea of being able to produce more power, but I like this too because I like the ability for my structure to be stronger. But I think for now I'm going to go with power. All right. Okay, and then advanced gear workbenches, which will let me produce much higher quality weaponry. Right, let's start with this is the weapon bench, right? Intermediate weapons. Alright, so by B, facilities. Oh, I need more automatic parts. Okay. What's going on, bud? I gotta mess with my chat so I can actually read your whole message. Oh, yep. I'm a gamer. I've been a gamer since the Atari 2600. I am old school. I'm actually wrapping this up right now. Oh. And then I'm going to clear my settings in Once Human. Or in OBS, rather. And find something else to do. This is what I typically do at night. I'll usually find a game to play, chill out, bullshit on stream for a little while, talk to people. Chat's been really slow today, though. Like, I don't know what that's about, but whatever. I mean, I guess it's friggin' 10:40 at night Eastern time, but you know that means it's like 6:40 at night Pacific. So those that are out in California, I should have some kind of an audience, but I've got one guy, and that's you. This is a fun ass game. This is a terrible game. I mean, I got 246 hours into it, so I think I'm qualified to say something about it, the quality of it, and it's fucking awful. This banner image looks awesome. Actually accomplishing a build that looks anything even remotely close to this will put you into the game 2,000 hours. Of nothing but grind and fucking misery. The whole game's about automation, and it gets in your way constantly about automation. Ooh, this needs an update. Yeah, you know, I heard that Florida's been having some. Wait, no, you're not in Florida. That was the guy above you who's no longer here. Yeah, I don't know where you're at, but weather hasn't been terrible today. It rained a little bit, and then it didn't, and it was cloudy and windy, but it wasn't too bad. I mean, I was working out at it for most of the day today, so it wasn't too awful. You know, but where I'm at, we can see 3 foot of snow, you know, right around Easter, so everything that isn't 3 foot of snow is generally pretty good. I have no idea what I really want to do. Ark is too involved to get into right now. It's late. Ugh, crap. I mean, you know that there's over in India, um, I think it's Dubai. I might be wrong. It might be a different city, but I think it's Dubai that is fucking flooded. Like, we're talking about the middle of the goddamn desert, and it's flooded. Because we thought we were gonna be smart, right? We went over there and played God, and we started seeding clouds with chemicals that make it rain. Well, chemicals and like dust particles and stuff to give the moisture something to adhere to, or rather condense on. And yeah, it just yeah, it's fucking insane. Like there's buildings underwater. Leave it to 21st century mankind to flood a fucking desert. You know what? I'm gonna change my perspective here. I'm bigger. So yeah, that's what we do. It's crazy shit. I get so fucking yawning. God. Oh, this is a fun game, but it's got no end game. Um, this is a really cool like tech tree sort of game, but it has no payoff at the end. It just there's nothing. A lot of good ideas went into making this, and it needs something to tie it all together. Oh yeah, no, it was absolutely from the seeded clouds. Absolutely. Like whoever's saying climate change is off their fucking rocker or clearly isn't following the news. Like Dubai, I think it was Dubai, was in the middle of a fucking a drought that was absolutely awful, and they seeded clouds to try to save people, and they overdid it. Which I imagine in a place like that isn't hard to do. I want to see. I wasn't done reading that. There we go. Oh, this is way too big now. I also have this cool little subscribe counter right here in the bottom corner of my stream. Crap! I gotta remember my camera is weird. It's like right there. Yeah, yeah. sounds about right. I mean, fucking ridiculousness. Alright, I need to make this bigger again. There. I want that. Dude, I have no idea what I feel like playing. This is cute. This is a demo. This is free. If you have Steam, probably go grab this and just check. If you like factory games, right, try this out. This is a really cute, really neat spin on factory automation games. It's pretty cool. I really enjoyed playing it. I'm not sure when the game is actually supposed. Oh, it's up now. You can just buy it. What's going on, Josh? We're not gonna do that. No, I'm not a God of War fan. You know, I don't... Have I ever even looked into God of War? I don't even remember. Oh, this is not what you were talking about. This is God Wars. Is it for PC? Or is it a console only thing? No, it's PC. Right, because there were speedrunners doing it. And so, I guess speedrunners could do it on... Oh, wait. Say, look, excluded by preferences. Nah. Oh, I know why all my shit's excluded by preference. Because I have Family View.
Can you kill something that big?
I mean, I can kill something that big. He doesn't look that scary. Yeah, that's what I thought. Higher resolution shadows. I really don't give a flying shit about shadows.
Power of this weapon, any weapon, comes from here.
Nah. Okay. Yeah, this looks kind of Souls-like, kind of not really my thing. The only game that's even remotely in this genre that I have played and enjoyed would be like The Elder Scrolls 3: Morrowind. And that's not anything like this, really. That's an entirely different system, but it's the only, like, action-adventure, RPG, dungeon crawler that I've really played and enjoyed. Morrowind was the shit, though, when it first came out. You can actually buy it now for PC, I think. Yeah, there you go. The Elder Scrolls 3: Morrowind. Now, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. The graphics for this game have not aged well. But the story? Oh, the story is amazing. Can you guys hear the music? Okay, let me pause this real quick. First of all, have you ever seen Morrowind? Like, have you ever even looked at this game? I've heard a lot of good things about Red Dead Redemption, which is also a Bethesda game, is it not? Yeah, I think RDR is Bethesda. Or is it Rockstar? I can't remember. Alright, so Morrowind is the third game in the Elder Scrolls series. Or I know you've heard of Skyrim. Skyrim is the fifth game in the Elder Scrolls series. And if you listen to this music that's playing right now, it should sound really familiar. If you've played Skyrim. Rockstar. Okay. Skyrim was, not gonna lie, a letdown. It really was. So the point I was trying to make with this little story about the music, though, that song that you were just listening to is called Call of Magic. It is the song that the Skyrim opening theme, Dovahkiin, and the song that plays every time you're fighting a dragon, it is the same song, it's just remixed and a little heavier. Skyrim was sad for me. And Skyrim was sad for a lot of reasons. Okay, where's my TES section? Sandbox, simulation, survival, the Elder Scrolls, here we go. There's Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim, Skyrim Special Edition, and of course the Skyrim script extender if you play with mods. So Skyrim was decent for graphics when it came out, but I've never really cared about graphics. That's not really a big deal for me. For me, it was always about story. If you tell me a good story, I will put up with a lot of things. Okay? And Morrowind's story was so long that it took you 3 days to get through it. And it actually took longer than that. If you were over leveled when you started the main quest line, you could get through it in about 3 days, just for all the travel involved. Morrowind does not have fast travel. Oblivion, you could do it like 8 hours or so. Skyrim, you can literally cheese through in a couple of hours. It isn't that fucking hard. And the best part is the final fight where you're fighting Alduin, the World Eater, the biggest, scariest, strongest dragon that has ever existed in the history of everything. He's been around since the dawn of time itself. And you don't even have to fight him. The other 3 heroes there will kill him for you. I have tried Telltale games, and I don't like them. I like the idea. Don't get me wrong, I used to read Choose Your Own Adventure books when I was a kid. In fact, I have Where is it? I have one of the Borderlands one, Tales from the Borderlands. Okay. I like the idea of your choices matter and it tells a different story. That's cool. You know what I don't like? Fucking QuickTime events. I hate them. I hate them with a passion. They make me want to punch developers in the face. It's very much a, we couldn't think of an interesting mechanic, so we'll just make you press buttons at exactly the right time, or you get to start this whole 20-minute section over again. No, don't fucking do that to me. I want the story. It's literally a telltale game. Let's get to the part where you tell me the tale. I've heard about the Become Human. That looks interesting. I've never played the Walking Dead games, but because I never liked the Walking Dead series, it was on Netflix. And it's not even the Walking Dead's fault that I didn't like it. Okay? I'm sure it's a great show, and I'm sure it's very interesting, and I'm sure by the time it came out, I was sick and fucking tired of looking at zombies. Right. And that's QuickTime games or QuickTime events are the worst. And Tales from the Borderlands is loaded with them. And from what I understand, it's a thing that Telltale Games does a lot. So I won't touch them with a 10-foot pole. The only reason I have Tales from the Borderlands is it because it came bundled with the other Borderlands games that you see I have here. I hate this game so much that I won't even pair it with its friends. Of course, this is also my FPS section, so, and that's not an FPS. I have Left 4 Dead 2. Also, fucking zombies. But I didn't buy this. Somebody bought this for me because they wanted me to play with them. I have a cat that is losing its fucking mind. Julia! Julia, I will shoot you in the butthole with a Nerf gun. Yeah, I will. I don't even like you. Yeah. Don't look at me like that. I'll slap the weight off your black ass. Fucking cat. She's a bitch. Julia's my least favorite cat in the house. She's an absolute bitch. She runs around just attacking other cats while they're sleeping because she's a fucking psychopath. Um, I don't know. Yeah, you say the season 7 beginning pissed you off. I have no idea what that means because I've watched about 30 seconds of The Walking Dead. And it was an episode. It was very near the beginning of the series where a dude was shooting zombies and somebody else gave him a whole bunch of flack because apparently gunfire and other loud sounds draw the zombies. And I was like, well, that's fucking plot convenient. Let's take the only weapon we have that most people will be able to get their hands on to fend off a problem like this and make it part of the problem. That's called artificial drama. I don't give a shit. Spoilers don't. A spoiler for something I'm never going to watch isn't a spoiler, and it's most likely going to confuse me further. But go ahead and shoot if you want. Uh, this is one of the coolest fucking games ever. I don't give a shit what anybody says. Metal Gear Solid is a fucking legend of a game. Hardbound. Oh, those are my soundtracks. Oh yeah, speaking of soundtracks, let's get some music going here. I'll tell you what, while you're typing up that spoiler, I'm gonna go grab a cup of coffee. I'll be right back. Oh. Ah, that's a classic case of we didn't want to renew their contract, so we killed them off. I'll be right back. Alright, I's back. Turn the music down a little bit. Oh. Jesus. This song is really loud. You know what? I haven't played Warframe in a while. Why don't I play that? Or at the very least update it. This is a good ass game too. I really like Warframe a lot. I get annoyed playing it by myself though. Not that I can't deal with it, like, I'm more than good enough at this game to solo it all the time. I just get fucking bored. Bavarian is at risk of acquisition by Parvos Granum, and the Corpus delve back into Albrecht's laboratories to locate the Warframe, Dante, and protect the Bavarians. Oh. Alright, bud, you have yourself a good one. How you doing there? TTV, I don't even know what your name is. That's ridiculous to read. I should be playing Once Human. I'm supposed to be beta testing. So, how's you? Yeah, Cole. Yeah, I haven't seen you in a couple days. Where you been? Holy shit, this game's loud. Hang on. There we go. Seriously, has it been that long? Oh no, network not responding. I don't know why this game needs as much data as it does. It doesn't do that much over the wire, really. Nah, that's cool, man. I'm just giving you shit because I can and because that's what I do. Like, login failed. Okay. There we go. Wait. Okay. Okay, yeah, we're done with that. That's the new event that's going on. Whoa, 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 whoa. We need to back that mouse down a little bit. There we go. It's still really sensitive. Jesus. Can you know why the menu's navigable? Not really, no. Oh, Jesus. Alright, maybe it'll be better in missions. It's really sensitive. I'm barely moving my mouse and it's spinning the map like 90 degrees. Alright, let's I don't like this. It feels bad. Okay. Do something fun real quick. Oh, I have keys for the Abyssal Zone. Alright, well, that's good to know. Gabby? Fuck yeah, Gabby. Wait. What Warframe am I? Baruch, Growing Power, Fulman, Grimoire, Vertilac. Okay, yeah, we could do Gabby. That's fine. Alright, let's see how absolutely ridiculous this is. Alright, I think I can manage this. If I can remember the buttons. I do. I do remember you. You were here last night. You posted emoticons to piss me off. Alright, we gotta back the mouse down just a little bit. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think I can manage the controls now. I've been doing the same as I always do, Cole. Work every day, come home, stream for a couple of hours, and then go to sleep, rinse and repeat. Somewhere in the middle of that, I try to find time to make videos too, just for keep fresh content up on my channel. Still trying to get monetized. That isn't a thing yet. Whoa, oh, yo, okay, I see how you are. Okay. It's been a little while since I played this. I gotta re-remember how I play my class. Okay, I'm plenty. Yeah, okay, here we go. Nice. I think I'm the wrong school, aren't I? Okay. Oop. What's going on, Walt? Wow, everybody's coming in. This makes me happy. My chat's starting to fill up with people not coming in one at a time. Like, there's actually concurrent users. This is a good thing. This doesn't happen as often as I wish it would. So is anybody here not familiar with what Warframe is? A lot of the game I'm playing. Okay, well, there's Walt answering the question as I asked it. This is Warframe. It is it's an extraction shooter, is what it is. Basically, you play as these Warframes, which the Warframe I'm using right now is Baruch. Baruch is the monk. There are lots and lots of different Warframes. You get a primary weapon. This is the Fulman. This thing is an absolute beast of a gun. Actually, it's the Fulman Prime, which Prime weapons are a little bit special, but we'll get into that in a little bit. I have a secondary weapon. This is the Grimoire. This is actually something you unlock very late game. And then you get a melee weapon, which I'm using the Vertilac, which is a whip. And now, in about 2 seconds, I'm going to switch weapons to something even more cool and even more deadly. Alright, nobody... Oh, Jesus. So this is one of the first games I played that is actually... it is microtransaction funded, but they did microtransactions the right way. You are not required to buy them to feed into it. If you don't feed them with microtransactions, your progress will be slower. And you will run into limitations with space for things. But you can earn all of that stuff in-game, just, like I said, slowly. The in-game currency that you buy is called Platinum. It is exceptionally cheap. I once bought $100 worth of Platinum. I had Platinum for 2 years. That's how little everything costs and how much you get. Like, the microtransaction system is actually really good. It doesn't feel scammy or shitty to use like a lot of games do. You know. Here, y'all want to see a really big gun? Yeah, this is called the Mazalon. I shoot all the things. All the things. Alright, enough of that. Alright. Fighting time. And now, I'm the fucking Avatar and I'm airbending. This game is exceptionally fun to play, and it is free to go get. It's called Warframe. You can download it on Steam, or you can download their client directly from the website. I highly recommend you get it on Steam, though. Just to keep all of your stuff together, you know? Warframe is an absolute blast. I have a clan. With a clan dojo that has, I believe, all the research done. If not all the research, most of it. I very much enjoy this game, but I go through fits with it, right? Where I'm just like, I'm sick of fucking playing it. But I do that with most games, right? I'll play a game for maybe a month or two, and I'm like, I need to do something else in my life now. This is boring as shit. You can get Warframe on the Nintendo Switch. You can get it on PC. I believe there's an Xbox version of it. And there is definitely a PlayStation version of it, both PS4 and 5. So, if you want to do that, like I said, it is free to get started with anyway. And honestly, you will not need to buy Platinum for anything for probably the first, I don't know, month. Then you might think about it. Maybe longer than that, depending on how much you play. And again, if you don't ever buy Platinum, that's okay. You won't. The game will never lock you out because you didn't give them their money. The company that makes this is called Digital Extremes. They're a pretty good company as far as their game development goes. I have a lot of negative things to say about their political ideologies, but that's not important. We're talking about the game. Okay, and since I'm kind of showing off the game, let me show you off some stuff. Let me just extract from the mission. As I said, it is an extraction shooter. Oh, you could do this. You could wall run. You can jump and then bullet jump for ridiculous height and speed. You could also just bullet jump and then double jump for the same game, really. Slide, bullet jump. One of the most common ways to move through a mission is slide, bullet jump, jump, slide, bullet jump, jump. You can wall cling and then shoot from the wall. There are lots of different interactions with the walls and stuff. I have, with my wife, just to prove to her that it could be done, because she didn't think it could be done. I proved to her that you could move through an entire mission and never touch the floor. It's very cool. All right. Yeah, I'll get there, okay? When I'm not on stream. Jesus H. Okay. That was one type of mission. That was a survival mission. There's let's see. There's aside from mission types, there's game modes too, right? So there's Archwing missions. I think there's one on Mercury, right? No? No. There's definitely one on Earth. Ugh, it's a mobile defense. I don't want to do that. Jupiter? Sabotage, Archwing. Okay. This is cool. Now, this requires a quest to unlock, right? You have to do the Arcwind quest to unlock the ability to use this piece of technology. But it's a very, very early on quest. Anyway, it's basically a flying fucking spacesuit. Oh yeah, for sure, dude. I'm using one of the most broken characters in the game. With a broken ass build. Like, I'm not even fucking around. Um, I've been playing this game for literal years. I've had time to farm up all of the best shit to make that build work. Getting like all the special proc effects and whatnot. Like, it's fucking insanity. Ow. Why am I not seeing any bad guys? Oh, there they are. I went the wrong way, didn't I? No, I didn't. My character, well, again, you could play as a lot of different warframes, and I have lots of different ones. I'll show that off when I'm done with this mission, all the different warframes I have. And each warframe has its own purpose. You know, this one is DPS. Baruch just breaks the shit out of everything. And it's the warframe I use when me and the wife are doing something and it's exceedingly difficult. Good if I stopped hurting myself. I gotta wait for this to recharge a little bit. Oh. Time to go. She's like, there's a heavy unit approaching. I literally nuked it in half a second. Oh, that was a little tougher. Okay. You can customize the colors on your warframes so you can style them all the way you want. Fashion frame is very much a thing. Let's see. Anyway. Coffee. Walls Ortis. Okay. Oh, I said I'd show you the warframes. I have most of them. I haven't been playing a lot recently, so I'm missing like the latest 3 or something. But Ash is basically a shadow ninja. Atlas is basically the opposite. He is very much Brick from the first Borderlands. He's very much a punch you in the face kind of warframe. Banshee uses sounds and audio procs to cause damage and or confuse the enemy. Baruch Prime, you were just watching me use. Caliban is partly sentient technology. Sentient not as in self-aware. Sentient as it's a race in the game. Caliban is really cool. But he's just standard DPS for the most part. Chroma can utilize all the different elements in the game with its Warframe abilities. based on colors, which is very cool. Citrine is a defense frame, and CC, so crowd control. She's great at keeping people crystallized and doing small amounts of damage over time, but mostly keeping shit in check. Ember. Ember makes me really sad. Ember is the first Warframe I got that wasn't a starter frame. I built her from the ground up. Literally formatted her 6 times, which when you format something, you rebuild it completely from scratch with new polarities. So that you can fit more and more mods on her. And I had this thing built so that she was just hell on wheels, man. She was unfucking stoppable. And then DE nerfed her. They changed all of her abilities, and the build that I had for her just didn't work anymore. And it makes me really sad. Alright, Equinox. Equinox has 2 forms, night and day. And in night form, she has 1 set of perks, and in day form, she has another set of perks. She's gimmicky at best. If used well, very dangerous, but requires too much management of your abilities. Excalibur is a starter warframe. Excal is, he's really just standard DPS. He's not all that great. He's not all that bad. He's kind of good at everything. Frost Prime, or Frost, is a defense frame. Gara Prime is a defense frame with a little bit of DPS mixed in. Garuda is a warlock. We'll just leave it at that. Hildren, yeah, this bitch is bad. Like she's badass. Oh, what, Harrow? I missed stuff. Garuda, Goss. There we go. I skipped Goss. Goss is all about speed. Grendel is literally all about eating things. That is a mouth in his stomach. Geyer is brand new for me. I really haven't used him a whole lot. Harrow is actually a healer. Harrow is a priest, based very heavily on Catholicism, actually. I don't think DE will admit that, but it's pretty obvious based on a lot of his abilities. Hildren she's a bad bitch. She does not have Warframe energy. She has a gigantic number of shields. That is her whole shtick. Just 3,000-4,000 shield points more than any other Warframe ever. Hydroid is water elemental, does water things. Not a lot to say there. He does have a CC, which is good. Inaros is one of the most irritating Warframes in the game to use. I don't like him. A lot of people do. He's very tanky, but annoying. Avera is the Silent Stalker. She has a cloaking ability and, wait, what? That's creepy. You'll fit in really well with the rest of the community, trust me. Avera is very, well, she cloaks with an ability called Prowl, and then gets a stealth bonus every time she kills something. It's incredible. She is my go-to whenever missions are so absolutely fucking redonkulous that they can't be beaten under normal means. I use her because nothing can see her. Korra, really good farming frame. Great for just grouping up enemies in big piles and killing them all at once. Lavos. Yeah, he's gimmicky. He uses potions. I like him. He uses cooldowns instead of Warframe energy. It's kind of neat. It's kind of weird. It's kind of quirky. He doesn't feel like he really fits in, but I seldom use him because I just don't have a need to. Limbo has the Rift ability, so where he can jump in and out of this plane of existence and then run through enemies like they're not even there. He's actually a lot of fun to use, but his mechanics make him difficult to use safely. Loki is the trickster. He's fucking Loki. He's got decoys and I don't use Loki a lot. He's got a timed stealth ability. Mag is a starter frame. Uses magnetism to pull shit around, group up bullets, and shoot them back at enemies. Very cool. Mesa is the gunslinger. Mesa's number 4 is basically you get to play the game with an aimbot. Mirage creates mirror copies of herself, does a lot of trickery, a little bit of she got laser traps and stuff. It's pretty cool. Necros can raise the dead against the enemy. He's actually really useful for farming. Neza is all about speed and fire. Nidus, all about infestation, disease, and apocalypse. He's pretty cool. I like him a lot. He's very tanky. Anyway, moving through this a little more quickly. Nova, portals and explosions. Nyx, psychic attacks and also explosions. Oberon, heals a little, DPSs a little. He's an all-rounder. Hi, Rogue Monkey. Octavia, all about music. Octavia Prime. Protea. Protea is all about time manipulation. She's actually a lot of fun to use. Revenant, farm frame, just wreaks havoc in mass quantities. Rhino, the ultimate tank. This thing does not die. He doesn't die. He has an ability that makes him stronger every time he gets hit. Saren, all about spreading disease and even more apocalypse. One of my favorite warframes. Sevagoth, gimmicky. Styanax, also a bit gimmicky. Tatiana, gimmicky and floaty. Trinity, the only healer. The only real healer. I do not do Apex Legends. Valkyr is like a berserker kind of thing. Vauban is a tactician. He's got mines, an orbital strike. He's like the Warframe version of a Helldiver. Zaku, very cool. Uses void energy and is the only Warframe that can use void energy. Ureli can go surfing. Just give it a second, you'll see. Is she going to hop on her surfboard? There it is. Okay. I think I missed an entire row. I did. Volt uses electricity. Varuna is kind of all got this werewolf thing going on. Wisp, another one of my favorite warframes, is undetectable so long as she is not touching the ground. Wukong Prime, or Wukong, obviously talking about Wukong the Monkey King. It's a direct derivative of that. He can create a duplicate of himself. He's got a big stick and he beats people with it. Zephyr is also about being very floaty and very windy. And that's it. That's all the warframes I have. Like I said, there's a few more. Oh, I don't want to leave this on Ember. But give me my Baruch. Because the next time I play, I'll be very confused. Alright. Yeah, I don't really play Apex. What is Apex Legends? Let me look it up real quick.
Being a legend, it ain't just about winning, mate. It's an attitude you show up with. And bring every bloody drop.
It's Team Fortress. Yeah, this game is Team Fortress. With better graphics.
I leveled up? Hell yeah. Choice. Gonna get rough as guts.
Come on now, bring it. Here we go.
patching myself up a bit. I never quit.
Yeah, this game is Team Fortress. It's probably like better, and it's got better graphics, probably better controls, but it looks to be very akin to Team Fortress, or Team Fortress 2 specifically, which is Team Fortress 2 is a god tier game that I also never really got into because it's just not my thing. But I guess it's all right. It's just not my thing, really. I do like that the developer name is Respawn, though. That's very funny. Good job, them. They picked an awesome name for a company. Play Apex on Twitch, on Twitter, YouTube. Okay. Oh, I see. They're their social links. Okay. Oh, don't miss my stream, Clockmaster. What's up with you? How you doing, bud? You missed it. I was playing a little bit of Warframe a minute ago. Just looking for something different to do. I don't know what. I have no idea what game. I think it's time for me to buy a new game because I just don't know what I want. I can't buy a new game. I barely played Helldivers. I should be playing that too. Helldivers. But I don't want to play this without the wife because it's fucking miserable without the wife. You know? And I have a hard time with Helldivers when I'm on stream because I have to focus really hard on the game, and I can't watch chat. And if I can't watch chat, I'm not doing a very good job streaming. I have Ark. I have Survival Evolved. I will not pay all of that extra money for Ascended when it's literally the same buggy ass game with prettier graphics. And I like Ark. Like I enjoy playing Ark. I don't even mind the bugs. I just think it's pretty shit to ask for a load of extra cash and not fix the fucking bugs. Oh, don't be sick. And if you are, keep it to yourself. Don't give it to me. Ooh. Ooh. This is hurting my back a lot. Ooh. But Ark is really involved. And Ark requires like a whole time investment just to get started with, Like when I play Ark, I don't play in single player, right? What I do is I start my own. I have my own dedicated server for Ark. I start that, and then I connect to the server. So if I'm going to play Ark, I want to make sure that I can be logged into the game for at least like 3 hours. That way I have time to like build up some fortifications and, get myself in a position where I feel safe logging out without a raptor coming up and eating me. Awesome. I have Palworld. Palworld's the same thing. I run a dedicated server for Palworld. Starbound. This is a fun game while it lasted. They completely like revamped the whole end game on this, and it really pissed me off. Why are all of the messages getting retracted? Why are you doing that? I need to turn off the ability to do that if that's a thing. Oh yeah, dude. Oh no, it's crazy. My subs are ridiculous. Um, Analytics. Look at this. The spike. Oh wait, that's not subs. That's views. Subs. There we go. This is yesterday. I was up. I'm sorry. This is yesterday. Up 77, and then today it's up another 80 some. Yeah. Or no, since you weren't here for my last stream. So as you can see, like there was a ridiculous spike like 2 days ago where it started coming up like a lot. I don't know what this is about. I'm not complaining. That's fine. The resolution is breaking me, I think. There we go. Subscribers. Yeah, 19, 25, like, and then 77 yesterday. And this is always a day behind. This graph never shows today's subs, which is kind of annoying. But it doesn't show it because today's subs is still counting. Although it's 11:44 my time. I don't know when YouTube time decides to cycle over. Probably Pacific time, honestly. But we'll see. Oh shit! Yo, I completely fucking forgot about that. I completely forgot that it was even an option. Right here, ultra low latency. I have to remember to do that next time I'm setting up a stream. Cause it's annoying. Like I'm trying to like read chat and respond to chat, and sometimes chat is moving faster than I can respond, and it creates this disconnect of I'll say something and then chat says something, and I'm not really sure if they're talking about the thing I said or the thing I said before. It's really annoying. You know what? I'm gonna fucking. I need it. Really? All of the shit on my desk, and a pen isn't one of the things. I know what to do. I know what to do. Watch this. Okay, I'm going to go into my streams. We're going to schedule a stream. We're going to create a new stream. We're just going to, it's most likely going to be once human. So we'll just do that. We're going to streaming software, people and blog, not made for kids, show more. No. And we'll add tags, and then we'll do customization, live chat replay. I leave that on. Anyone can. Oh no, we're doing subscriber only chat now. By the way, that's a thing. I forgot to turn it on for this stream too, but I have to remember from now on. We're gonna. Can I not do it here? I don't think I can do it here. Redirect. No. What does my setup look like? At the moment, it looks like shit. Okay, I can't do it here. I thought I could preset it up in the schedule, but I can't. I have to do it in the actual stream editor here, and I have to do it before I hit the go live button. Oh wait, it is ultra low latency. Really? Did it just let me get away with that? Oh, okay, okay. Okay, I see. Yeah, so I have to be in this stream editor prior to hitting the go live button that would normally be where the end stream button is. that's when I can change it. So, I'm not going to show you my setup because my desk is a fucking disaster of paperwork at the moment. But essentially, I have a giant curved monitor right here in front of me. I have a smaller monitor to my right that has the same desktop resolution. Camera's obviously on top of my big monitor here. I have a one of these. It's a Razer. I have this bad boy here. This is easily one of my favorite mice that I have ever used. It is actually a Logitech G140, I think. I can't remember. If I start G Hub, it'll tell me. It's the G502, this bad boy. This is a really, really cool mouse because it lets me set the DPI stop points, right? And I actually do want to change these. I was thinking about it earlier while I was playing Warframe. We're going to dial these down just a bit because that's way too goddamn much. Why won't it let me submit that? It's mad, whatever, I'll play with it later. Nobody was trying to dox me. That's not what was happening there. Okay? What happened was he quoted an address. He said, I look like, right? And then he quoted an address. And I thought he was just being smart. But what he was actually doing was quoting the address from The Watcher. Effectively saying, I look like one of those crazy people that, you know, from that show. Anyway, hold on, I'll get to the wallpaper in just a second there, Tundra. Anyway, I didn't realize that because I've never seen The Watcher. And neither has my wife, and, you know, neither has anybody in my family. So when I saw the video and I showed it to my wife, like, we were legitimately concerned that someone was trying to dox us. Which, I mean, to be honest, he didn't even get the state right, which is obvious. He wasn't even talking about me. He was talking about some fucking TV show on Netflix. So, I made a video about it, just saying, hey man, that's not cool. Don't do this because this can lead to really bad things. Which he then commented on the video explaining himself to me, and I was like, okay, well that's kind of funny, but kind of not. It's still not everybody understands that reference. Me being one of those people, you probably shouldn't do things like that. So no one was actually actively trying to dox me. And honestly, I'm going to say this. Have you ever seen those YouTube shorts where it's usually a picture of somebody like loading a firearm or something, and it says, look, bro, if you walk away from one of these, you deserve everything you took from my house. I can promise you, anybody comes near my house, and the only way they leave is in a body bag. Okay, my background, Legion. It's the brand. My computer is a Lenovo desktop. It's a Lenovo Legion. Lenovo Legion. Lenovo makes easily one of the highest quality computers that you can get with one of the most awesome warranties that you can get. Lenovo is so trusted that when IBM stopped making their own hardware and started outsourcing it, they outsourced it to Lenovo. Okay? That's IBM. That's Industrial Business Machines, one of the largest tech companies in the fucking world. And I used to be an IBM partner, so I know. These are desktops. They also have Legion laptops. Desktops. Which one do I have? Not that one. They don't even have the computer that I have anymore. My computer's like 2 years old, so it's basically outdated now. And yeah, this is probably the closest one to my computer right here. Except it's got a way better video card in it with the RTX 4080. I think mine's an RTX 3080 or 3040, something like that. But again, it's 2 years old, so yeah, Legion is just the model of my computer, and that O is actually the Legion symbol. It's the factory wallpaper. I just didn't change it because I like it. I haven't changed my desktop wallpaper for my last 3 computers. I just left it because I don't care. Don't care. I like them. I think they're cool. I think that as custom artwork goes, this is very simple. It's very clean. It's very professional. And that really is indicative of my personality, especially when I'm working. Remember, you guys catch me on stream, right? Where I tend to be a little bit more relaxed. I tend to use a little bit more foul language. But when I'm working, when I'm putting on my business self, I'm an entirely different person. Yeah, I'll give you a little bit of a sample. Let me just clear my vocal cords here. This would be a little more indicative of the way I present myself to potential employers or people that I'm currently contracting with. We will discuss things like contracting agreements. We're most definitely going to have to go over any project requirements, any additional libraries that I'm going to require, whether those third-party libraries are going to have a licensing agreement attached to them, who's going to pay for them, who's going to source that stuff, if we're going to be putting those resources into Perforce, or if we're going to use a different SCM. So my voice comes down like quite a bit, and I hold my back straight, like I sit with my feet flat on the floor. I have a whole posture change and a whole thing. So, and I do share my desktop with other people, right? Like not just when I'm streaming here, but sometimes like if I'm talking to somebody online and I have to show them, part of a project or a potential issue that I'm coming across in testing, I'll want to show them my desktop, and I don't want to have crazy things like anime on my desktop. Although I like those things, and I don't think anybody would judge me for it. I just don't want it. I don't want that to be part of my image, and I prefer for people that I'm working with to know as little about me as possible. You know what? Even in Windows XP, I liked the stupid grass field background. The one that's indicative of Windows XP. I liked that. I did change it, because you're talking many years ago when I had Windows XP, but I still liked it. I liked the Windows 10 logo too, with the laser Windows logo and the smoke fog. Like, that's really cool. I thought that was really, really well done. Let me start some music up here. There's an argument to be made there for Windows 8 as well, but I fucking hated Windows 8 with a passion. No? Oh, yeah. You can't see it. I don't know what you're talking about. Let me get it. It's the stupid lamp by the door. Pardon me, that was my ass. Yeah, it's the stupid lamp I have by the front door there. Oh my god, that fart stinks. It smells so bad in here now, Jesus. Oh, this is what happens when I eat pizza 2 days in a row. You mean the one where I cut several other videos, like one after another? Kimberly Clark? I will actually show you exactly why I made that video. Give me just 1 second. I'll talk about it a little bit here, but I actually made a video on this already. It's called Internet Safety. It's here somewhere. Give me just a second. I'll dig it up for you. Or was it? No, it was a video, not a live stream. That's right. Where is it? Oh, it's right up front. It's literally right here. Alright, so I'm just gonna pause this real quick, grab the URL. Alright, I'm gonna pop it in here. Don't click it just yet, but I'll explain this to you. Alright, essentially we have a bit of a problem, right, as far as children go on the internet. And it's not that don't get me wrong, I'm not shitting on anybody being creative, right? If you have a drive and a will and a talent that you want to hone to be creative, I 115% support that. I think that is cool as hell. I mean, literally, the name of this stream is literally be creative. You know, make cool stuff. Like, I love that. What I don't love is the fact that there are now child predators running around, grabbing images of kids off the internet, feeding them into AI generators, and making pornographic images of those kids. And then sharing them with their little pee-pee touching buddies in groups on Facebook or on BBSs here, there, and everywhere around the internet. Right? It's fucking terrifying. It's disgusting. And honestly, the problem can't be solved until they reinstate the purge. It's a real issue. And that's far from the worst thing that can happen, right? With just a single picture, we have people that are so talented, they can figure out exactly where that picture was taken based on subtle clues that are in the image. You know, license plate numbers, will give you things like the state, you know, just based on the way the plate looks. Various types of foliage, child predators. If you don't know what that is, you need to speak to your parents about that. I'm not going to have that conversation with you. Most places have various identifiers. Even something as innocuous as walking past a telephone pole. All telephone poles have identifiers on them, and those identifiers can be used to look up addresses. Okay, it's dangerous for kids to be posting content on the internet. Now, there are ways that this can be done safely, right? We can look at Ryan's World, which honestly I think is one of the most annoying fucking things that has ever been televised. You know, but kids like it. It does have a place. It is entertaining for a demographic of people, but that account was managed by adults that are well aware of the dangers of the internet, so well aware that Ryan's brothers never appear in any of those videos. How many people in chat here knows that Ryan of Ryan's World has siblings? So, everybody thinks that I posted this video just to make fun of this little girl. It was never about the little girl. I don't make fun of children on the internet. I'm 41 years old. I have way better things to do with my life. I am, however, going to make a stand and say that this is dangerous. It's not okay. And somebody needs to do something about it because we can't do anything about the problem. Because now, I also don't know if you know this, but child predators identify as MAPS. And doing anything to hurt them is considered a fucking hate crime. No joke. No joke. If I use like the Megan's Law Registry to go find an address of a known child predator, and I go to his house and punch him in his face repeatedly just because he's a child predator, that is a hate crime. How old is Carson Plays? That's channel activity. Not channel activity. Channel. Go to channel. We're not going to channel and stream here. I'm looking at this person and I don't know. I don't even know if that's really their face. I don't know. If that's really Carson, then he looks like he should be old enough to know what a child predator is. But maybe not. I don't know. I'm a bad judge of age. So, Kimberly Clark, you still here? Participants? Yeah, you're still here. I see you in chat. Okay. So that's why I posted the video. Please go watch the internet safety video that I posted there in chat. If you're still interested in it, or if you want to hang out for the rest of the stream first, that'd be cool. Yeah, that's why I did that. The internet is a scary place. I've been using it since it was created. The internet was first developed and first put into production and given general access to when I was 13 years old. And I have been using it since. I have learned a lot of things about it. I'm a software engineer, programmer, basically. I make video games. I also write business software. I am very well aware and very familiar with the ins and outs of what happens on the internet, and it is terrifying. So. You know, the world has always been sad. These problems aren't new. These problems have been around since the dawn of time. There are stories about ancient Greeks, which very often took Greek men of power would take very young lovers, very young, of the same sex even, quite often. The problem is now we have more access to information, and information moves more easily around because we have things like Facebook and we have things like Twitter, which, you know, if you're subscribed to information anywhere, you can have that information inside of seconds as soon as it's available. Especially with push notifications where data comes right down to your phone. So it's not that the world is more sad now, it's that we're more keenly aware of the problems. Yeah, there you go. That's, by the way, that's really unfortunate. I'm sorry that happened to you. But that's what happens. Wherever you have a place that kids will congregate, you will have somebody that doesn't fucking belong there. So. Which I also think it's a little bit funny. I can't even show you guys the comments because it'll get me deplatformed. But in my studio, right? We have in my YouTube studio. Let me just get there real quick. Studio. YouTube studio. Okay. All right. I can go to my comments, right? And I have this little button here, held for review. Okay. I can click this, and there's nothing there. But then there's this, show hidden comments. Okay. This I can't click while I'm streaming. Okay. This is bad. There are comments in there that are absolutely disgusting. And of people accusing me of all sorts of horrible, heinous things. Now, thankfully, YouTube catches these kinds of comments and prompts me for approval before they are ever displayed. But functionally, people trying to absolutely ruin me before I even get started is what it amounts to. So. Participants. And Kimberly Clark has left the chat. Okay. Rich, there's almost always an option to disable voice chat in every game. I have to do it in any game that I'm going to stream. I have to. Because as the streamer, I would be held responsible for anything that was ever said in chat. So, like, if I jump into Helldivers and somebody comes over comms and starts throwing, like, racial slurs around or something, that would be rebroadcasted by my software to everybody that was watching my stream, and I would absolutely get instantly striked out. I'd be done. And it's because of that that almost all games have an ability to turn off the voice chat. So I would definitely look around in the settings to see if you can't find that. Unless you're saying you can't because you just don't want to because it makes the game miserable to play, which I understand that. There should also be a reporting feature, though, whenever you're in a multiplayer game, where if somebody is doing a thing that is not okay, you should be able to report them. Make me little again. Right, I'm going to run for a second. I'm going to go smoke. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, wait, Rich, I'm gonna say that banning isn't instant. When you report a problem, typically what happens is it goes through a ticket tracker. And wait, let me make sure you're still in chat. You are. Okay. And then what happens is a GM has to review that ticket and any attached logs that go with that ticket, which will usually be like chat history and stuff. I don't know that they're recording voice and sending samples of that. They might be. Depends on the game. Depends on the implementation. Depends on a lot of things. I don't know. But if you report somebody and say that they're trying to extract information from you in a way that makes you feel uncomfortable, they're going to have an obligation to, at the very least, look into it. And if there's any evidence that says that you're right, that will absolutely result in a ban. And let me show you why. Right? This is actually a really cool thing. I've talked about this before, and it's important to know, especially if you're on the internet. Okay, there is legislation in the United States. Let me turn my dark reader on. This is exceptionally hard to say. There we go. This is the COPPA, or COPA. It's the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act. I don't know why they put rule there. It's Act. Anyway, this rule specifically states, and this is law, this is legislation, it says that no company may impose any requirement for an operator of a website or online service, that means live service games too, okay, directed to children under 13 years of age, are allowed to store any personally identifiable information about that person under 13 years of age. So, thank you, Karzik. I may say your name wrong. I'm sorry. I'm having a really hard time seeing chat. I have to get a bigger monitor for my right side here. This is really, really important. This has been in effect for a long time. I've been a web developer for 20 years, and this has been in effect for most of that time. And this is incredibly important. This helps protect the identity of children, but it's the reason why it protects the identity of children. Okay, this isn't just to stop businesses from collecting data about kids. It does that. That's an important thing too. But I want you to think about every time you guys, most of you guys are kids, so you don't get these alerts. I get alerts on my phone all the time about data breaches that happen. Okay, when website databases get hacked, when servers get hacked, when you guys remember, I'm sure you guys remember when the PlayStation Network was hacked just a few years ago. Okay, any information that's in that database can be easily pulled out. And when I say easily, I mean Notepad++, Control N. Okay, we're going to switch to language SQL. All right, if I'm using a MySQL database, first thing I'm going to say is show tables. Okay, and when I write that line, that command into the database server, it's going to list all of the tables. I'm going to look for a table that looks like it's a users table. It will probably say something _ users. So we'll just call it users for the sake of this demonstration. I will now say select all from users where. Actually, I don't even need that. I could just say select all from users. Done. That will print the entire contents of that table. Now, user tables usually contains things like social security numbers, or not social security numbers, I'm sorry. Will usually contain things like email addresses, generally a password field too, but that's encrypted most of the time, so that's not really an issue. But it will give you the actual username. I fucking hate TikTok, so that's a personal opinion, but I don't like TikTok. I guess I should be in part grateful to TikTok, because TikTok is what invented the short form video as a media source, and YouTube Shorts is kind of what has made me popular, so I should give it a little bit of credit. But I don't like TikTok as a service because I don't trust Chinese government. And you can dance around that all you want, but the fact of the matter is the Chinese government owns at the very least 50% of every business that is run in China. It is their law. That's why it's a communism, or that's why it's a communist government, or it's one of the reasons. Okay, the government shares in all business affairs. So if a business is collecting data about you, the Chinese government is also collecting data about you. And I know for a fact that TikTok collects data that it should not be collecting. This was proven by various software engineers that did a little bit of hacking and figured out exactly what the TikTok app is doing. And what it does is it rummages through the application caches of other applications on your phone, like Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Blogger, whatever. If you have a social app on your phone that has an application cache, and hot tip, all apps do, it will rummage through it looking for extraneous data. It also wants to pull the IP address and MAC address of your router. There is no need for anyone to ever know the MAC address of anything. MAC addressing is for low-level networking. It is for establishing an IP. It serves no functional purpose other than building a giant security map of the United States. So, anyway, let's get back to the data breach thing. So now, in about 20 seconds, I've already listed the entire contents of the database. Okay, I can, again, with the show tables command, I can find other tables that is like profile information. That might be where you store your real name, your phone number. Like if like on Facebook, you know, you can attach your phone number and your home address and all that kind of stuff to that information, you know, to your account. So one data breach can make all of that information public knowledge. This is why we have the COPPA. This is to protect kids from putting information on the internet in a way that could be made publicly available. This is dangerous. This is why kids should not be posting content on YouTube. But it's also why all companies that run a live service have an obligation to specifically protect children. Because if they don't, the government will fine them, and I mean heavily. As far as I know, the TikTok ban is still on. Like, that's still a thing that's being talked about. I don't know if it's going to be approved or not. I don't know. And honestly, I couldn't say either way with any level of certainty whether I think it's going to get through the House. I don't know. I'm up to here with the U.S. government. I'm fucking done with it. Everything about it is just ass backwards and old. We have people sitting in the House of Representatives that are so fucking old that they still can't figure out how to use their flip phone, much less one of these, much less be anywhere near in touch with the real things that are going on with the bulk of the population of this country. Oh, he did sign it today? Alright, well, that will probably be the first useful fucking thing he's done since he's been elected president. Maybe. I don't know. Trump wanted to do it. Trump was the one that said, hey, we're doing this, and he was going to sign an executive order about it and just be fucking done with TikTok. And he was doing it for all the right reasons. I don't honestly know if Donald Trump was smart enough to understand why what he was doing was important, like as far as banning TikTok. I know that he does deal with China quite a bit, so it would be fair to assume that he understands Chinese government considerably. But I don't know that even he understood the sheer magnitude of the kind of information and the sort of security risk that TikTok presents as an application being used in the United States, specifically being used by U.S. military members or government employees. I'm not going to sit here and say that the man was, that far ahead, because I don't think even, Donald Trump was all that much in touch with what was going on. Because our country's consistently run by fucking old people. And I have actually considered several times, like, maybe I should just run for fucking president. Like, I'm the next generation of people after them. Remember, the people that are running our country are boomers. I'm Gen X. Okay, I am literally the very next generation in line. And you know what? I don't want to. I don't fucking want to. I don't want to deal with that. I don't. You know, when you're president, you will never drive your own vehicle again. Ever. Somebody has to drive you. You will always have Secret Service detail on you. Always. I will never have any privacy. I don't want that. That is just not something I'm able to deal with. So, plus when you get out of office after you've been president, you are required by law to maintain a library. That library contains every document that you came across, as well as every word you ever spoke that was documented, will then be stored in books or in digital form in that library, and you are responsible for it. I really don't want that. Yeah, you have to be at least 35 years old. You have to have lived in this country for 7 years, and you must be a natural U.S. citizen, a la born here, not immigrated here. Those are the only 3 requirements to be president. I am 41. And I meet the other 2 requirements easily, because I've never left the country. So Gen X is absolutely of age to be president right now. Like, Gen X runs everything from about age 40 to about age 50 or so, or 52. I can't remember. I don't know that Europe's any better, to be honest. I mean, no, I'm 41. I was born in 1982. I wish I was still 31. You know how much more energy I had 10 years ago? I'm tired. My back hurts all the time. Oh, God. To be in my 30s again. Jeez. I'm pretty confident. My best age was 27. That was it. I was at the peak of my physical health. I looked like an animal. I had a body that looked like I was cut out of stone. It was amazing. That being said, I'll be right back. I'm going to ruin my body real quick. All right. Oh, that's good. That's really good. I needed that. Oh, it's so cold. Oh. All right, before I get into this, let me get this up, this up, this up. Yay. My thoughts on the Ukraine and Israel. Okay. Let me address the second one first. I don't know enough about the history between Israel and the Gaza Strip and what's going on there. I'm not educated enough on the history and the geopolitical situation there to have an opinion of who's right or who's wrong, if anybody is. I will say this. People are fucking dying again over religion. I'm not a religious person, okay? I guess you would say I'm an atheist. I don't even consider myself that because I won't identify as anything. I'm nothing. I don't have faith in anything other than what I can accomplish with these two hands. Whether they are striking keys on a keyboard or swinging a hammer in my backyard. I believe in mathematics and what I am personally capable of. That's it. And that's all I need to care about. So, it has been my experience that in the history of mankind, more people have died in the name of God than for the name of any fucking thing else, and it's awful. Yeah, I mean, we have freedom of religion. But we're not talking about the United States. We're talking about the Middle East, where they're fucking battling it out over that goddamn temple again. I think, right? That's what's happening? No, that's Jerusalem. This is the Gaza Strip shit. Again, I'm not educated enough on it. Other than I know it's religious based, and I know that Hamas is storing weapons in places that they are legally not allowed to store them, as per the Geneva Conventions, which is wrong. And I know that there have most likely been wrong done to both sides from both sides, and they need to figure something the fuck out. Yeah, thousands of years, right? Now, talking about the Ukraine and Russia. Okay. I have really conflicted feelings on this. And my conflicted feelings are 100% selfish. So if I remove myself from the equation, and my own wants and desires, okay, I would say that somebody needs to go slap the shit out of Vladimir Putin. I mean, just give him the old 1-2, because what he's doing is wrong. Okay, and you can hide behind fucking stories of, oh, there are neo-Nazis in your country, and this is special military operation. Motherfucker, you invaded an entire country because you said ages ago that you wanted to rebuild the USSR. And you can hide behind as many words as you want. We all know that's what you're doing. None of us are fucking stupid. Okay? And after he's done with Ukraine, he will roll through the rest of fucking Europe, retaking Poland, so that he can rebuild the USSR. It's pretty fucking obvious. Belarus will end up fucking annexed. It'll just be just putting together the power block that he had. But what's the user? What? Oh, the USSR. Oh my god. What are they teaching you kids in school? Jesus Christ. Alright, the USSR is the Union of Soviet Socialist Republic. It is what used to be instead of Russia. Well, Russia was still there, but... The Soviet Union. Here's the map. Okay? This is Russia. Okay? This is other European countries that used to be part of the USSR. It was a power block. Okay? And yeah, it's turn into the Poland invasion part 2 eventually, if it's allowed to go any further. So my personal opinion is that Putin needs to be stopped. Any means possible. He cannot be allowed to take the Ukraine or any other European country, whether they are a part of NATO or not. Because all it's going to do is honestly stress the already strained Russian economy more until it further collapses in on itself. This is why the USSR failed the first time. It didn't have the resources to sustain itself. And he's going to try to stretch everything back out again, control all of this land, and then not be able to support it. Yeah, it was called the USSR. So anyway, so we all know that that's what Putin is doing. Now, re-injecting my personal situation into this, okay? I live in the United States. I'm sure most of chat also lives in the United States, okay? We have severe problems here in the States with homelessness, with poverty, with veterans not being taken care of properly, with inflation being absolutely out of control, affecting everything from food to fuel prices to everything. Stalin used to just have those people deleted with a bullet. Anyway, we have a lot of problems here that are expensive problems to fix, and we are sending entirely too much money to the Ukraine as a country. We are hemorrhaging funds. I mean, if we're sending them ammunition and weapons, that's one thing. We already have those things, and they're old, right? Because when the U.S. sends munitions to another country in aid, we don't send them new stuff. We send them old stuff from our older stockpiles because munitions do eventually go bad. So we send them the old shit so that hopefully it'll at least be useful to somebody, because it's just going to sit in a warehouse and expire, essentially. So I don't know what Agenda 47 is. I'll have to look it up. Give me a second. I think that the money, the actual funds that we have been sending to Ukraine, would be much better appropriated dealing with in-house problems that we currently have. There are people sleeping all over the streets in California. And I say that, I was one of those people, not in California, but I was homeless for about 4 months. I slept on a park bench. So I know that life. I know what that's all about. And no one was there to help me. No one was there to help anyone. And no one cared. Because homelessness isn't looked at like it's a problem. It's looked at like it's a disease. It needs a cure, not a solution. And that's a problem. But it's not just that. The VA hospitals are fucking terrible. They're awful. The help that you get there is not great. The wait times are excruciatingly long. The conditions are awful. There aren't enough beds in them to deal with the number of sick that they take in from the military. Our VA hospitals are in need of serious upgrades, expansions, and new buildings. That's the agenda that includes the mass exodus of all of the new fucking immigrants. That I support. Get them the fuck out of here. Go. I don't know what else is on that list, but I would have to look it up. Let me do that now. Again, let me look it up off camera here. Trump's Agenda 47. Can I get it in text, please? I don't want to listen to him talk about it. God, I hate listening to that man speak. I like what Trump's about most of the time. I do not like listening to him speak. He repeats himself constantly, and it drives me nuts. Oh, here we go. It's already on Wikipedia. Can I get a concise list? No? No. All right. I support the mass deportation of all of the immigrants that have come here illegally. I think we need to do away with the statement. I don't know if you guys know this. There's basically a free pass when you get to the border if you're if you're coming to our country. Okay, when you're coming through Mexico and you get to the border of Texas, all you have to do is find someone and say, "I'm afraid to return to my country." And they will ask you no questions about where you came from, about what sort of what you're actually afraid of. They say, "Okay, asylum," and they bring you in. That's wrong because it's being abused. Now, don't get me wrong. There are places south of us that absolutely that would be a thing. I'm looking at you, Colombia. You know, Colombia in South America. Colombia is a very hostile place. Very. Especially if you are not wanting to live the whole cartel life. Like, your life will be very difficult. And probably very short. So, yeah, I get that. That's valid. Understood. You know, but when people are just coming here because they want to be here, because they think it'll be easier, because the government will give them a check and money, and they don't even need to get a job. They'll just receive funds. They want to come here and just live the good life and do nothing other than be a tax burden. That's a problem. Yeah, I know. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that we should close the borders. That's not correct either. This country was founded on immigrants. I myself, I'm 67% Irish. My ancestors, most of my ancestors, came here during the potato famine. So I am, in fact, a product of that open border policy that the United States has. So I'm not saying we need to shut down everything and stop everything, maybe for a little while until we get our fucking paperwork checked. But for the most part, no, I don't want the borders closed. I just want it to be a little more stringent about who we let in and why. We have a legal immigration process. It requires paperwork. It requires a little bit of money. And I understand that that might be a burden more for some people than others. You know. And I think that you can go through that process and come to our country legally. Like everyone else does. And that's fair. Steam. I'm not gonna play Helldivers. I'm not gonna play 2 Point Hospital either. I don't know what I want to play. I don't know what I want to play. That's too involved. Let's look through my discovery queue, because I don't know what the hell I want to do. Where is my discovery? Here it is. Discovery queue.
Citrus, we need to take this camera. This is Citrus's first game, by the way, guys. Say hi in the comments to Citrus Bird. We need to go into that ship, film cool stuff for our viewers, and then upload the video and make views, which make us money, to make more views and more money. So let's go. Hoorah! Alright, we've landed, we've touched down. So now we're gonna try find.
Yeah, no, that looks terrible.
I don't have long.
What is this?
Need to know what happened. How to stop it.
This looks like Core Keeper.
The monolith.
It's RimWorld.
We came here to study it.
I know those graphics. Those RimWorld's graphics. Oh, RimWorld Anomaly.
Twisted
Yeah,
creatures.
I don't like RimWorld enough to want to do that. I'm going to tell you right now, Carson, we will never have either of those things. Because you can't. And for the same reason. In order to be able to have world peace and to end world hunger, you must get rid of a single, very primal thing that is in every human being in the world. That's greed. Lust for power. For money. For notoriety. And you will never do it. Huh. Convergence, Smalland? What's Smalland? Let me pause the stream music. I like the lights already. Oh! Ooh. This looks like it's quirky more than it would actually be fun to play.
A number of violent attacks is growing rapidly.
Ready for action. This house is infected. We need to build defenses.
This is neat. I'm not a fan of tower defense, though.
Watch the game change. Watch the game change. Yeah.
Rated T for teen.
Horizon. Nothing farted. Is that a sound they make with their mouths? That looks ridiculous. Ants took my eyeball. It's a cave diver. It's Spelunky, but you're looking for your eye. With a really weird kind of thing happening for this story. Okay. It's Spelunky.
Look, you've got ambitions. I understand that. But my situation's changed, and I have to leave through that gate.
It's over, Noah. Accept it.
Huh. No. Buckshot roulette. Oh, I saw that on fucking YouTube. Okay, again. So I have really weird things that I'm into, and I don't like I'm really picky with games. If I were president, what would I do? Well, first order of president is to pick a cabinet. That's what I would do. I would start picking a cabinet. I would definitely want someone that is knowledgeable in the aspects of military and military maneuvers, and I actually know a guy. He was a CWO4 in the U.S. Marine Corps. He's a very good friend of mine. I would probably call him first. Other than that, I don't know. I had to do a little research. You know, who I want handling or advising me various things. Someone to probably help with foreign affairs and you know, those things. Honestly, if I were honestly elected president, I have 110% faith that I will not make it through my first 4-year term because I will catch a bullet with my forehead. I am very opinionated about things. And a lot of people don't like my opinions, and a lot of people do. I believe I was talking about either last night or the night before on stream. Furries. Some people love them. Some people hate them. I personally don't give a flying shit, right? Like, I don't care. If you want to dress up as a fucking giant cat monster and bounce around your living room, that's your business. I don't care. Just, if you choose to go into public like that and people laugh at you, that's not hate. You're doing something that's legitimately odd and probably pretty funny. Also, you can't make me play in your game. Like, if that's your fantasy, that's fine. That's your fantasy. You can't make me play along. I don't know. There is no human being that I think would be able to handle a responsibility like that I trust enough. I don't know. Oh, crap. I don't know what I want to do. I mean, I probably should go to bed. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. And I have work tomorrow. I should figure out how this thing works. I've been meaning to. I need to work on my game a little bit more, but I said I would work on it after I was done beta testing Once Human. Civ. This is such a good game, but it takes so long to get through a game. or I mean, whatever, you know. Actually, before I met my wife, I used to use like online dating services and stuff to meet people, like Plenty of Fish, stuff like that. And I actually met, well, not met, I spoke with. I never met her. A person that dressed up as like a giant blue. They almost look like the Cookie Monster, but with a fucking cat face. Which is where I get cat monsters from, because it looked like Cookie Monster to me. I mean, whatever. And I thought it was very weird, and I told her we probably don't have as much in common as I wanted us to, and we didn't speak much after that. So. Alright. Open YouTube, my channel. I am live. Pause. Alright. I will still be in chat on my phone. I'm gonna go smoke real quick. Alright, back. Anybody still here? Nope. Alright, it's a good time to sign off for the night then. Since that's all the people I typically get in chat. Thank you everybody who came and visited, said hi, hung out. We had a really productive chat tonight. This is getting better and better every night, and I'm really happy with it. I will absolutely continue to stream. So thanks again, everybody. Oh, and thanks again for this. This is fucking ridiculous. I don't even know what to do with this. This is crazy. This is gigantic. Like, I mean, I realize it's in the bottom of the screen here too, but there we go. Like, it's over there, but I can't see that. But I could see that, and that's goddamn near 3,700 people that care about the things I have to say, and 2,072 of those people were just in the last month. So, and I've been doing this since like April of last year. So, thank you everybody. It means a lot. This is very cool, and I will be on again tomorrow night. And maybe we'll do a little bit more Once Human or something. Or what's tomorrow? Tomorrow is Friday, so yeah, probably Once Human. Saturday I'll do a stream as well, but maybe I'll do Helldivers because the wife won't have to work. Or maybe we'll do Once Human because if that's what she wants to play, that's what we'll play. We'll see. So, good night, everybody.